Morning, happy Saturday. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's go ahead and get to our reading. I'll pull an oracle card and go from there. If you've never been to my channel before, I do not take jumpers. I wait for my guides and angels to tell me the cards are in the order that they need to be in. And while bad things do sometimes happen, I will always try to find a positive outcome. All right, let's go ahead and get our guidance for the day. You know, I will say, I do get a lot of messages, so if you have something that you're wondering or you've been praying about or you're looking for a message from somebody, you can let me know in the comments. I will see if something comes through for you. I just wanted to let you know that. I get messages every day, so keep it in mind. Can't be the entire focus, but I'm more than willing to get messages through when they come. And also, I do personal readings. You can find those information out on the description below. There's a link to my website. Claim your power. Cultivate willpower. Take inspired action. You've got this. Absolutely. You know, since I've been talking about the new moon, it is time to claim your power, right? The universe is on our side. They're moving us forward. Just remember, step into it and stand tall and proud, okay? Claim your power. Take that inspired action that you need. And yeah, nature is calling. It sure as shit is. Nature is calling all of us to reconnect. And, you know, I'll tell you why. We do have llamas coming up, right? August 1st, I believe it would be Monday when we give thanks for the first harvest. And I want to tell you, definitely it's time to honor that season, okay? It really is. Llamas dates back so far. It goes, I don't know, as far back as I can tell. It's gone back. It predates Christianity, though some would say it is a Christian holiday that, where you bring your loaves to the church to have them blessed in the Christian aspect. But it's also a pagan holiday to give thanks to that first harvest. You know, you planted your seeds for the harvest, and now it's time to reap those rewards and those benefits of everything you planted it. And I say, we can also look at it on a spiritual sense, like when we plant the seeds of love, or we plant the seeds of change, or we plant those seeds of new beginnings, right? To turn burning that darkness into light. It's time to be thankful for that as well. For when we sow those seeds, we blossom, and our harvest comes from our soul and our heart. Right, when we see how much we've changed and the beauty of it. So, you know, I just remember, it's a time to give thanks and to honor that season, okay? Alright, yeah, I don't know where the fuck that came from. They're telling me to tell you about my stones. Alright, so I carry these stones. This is my bag, okay? I know this reading's going way out there. I don't know. So, there's a stone that I carry all the time. That is this one. It is the ruby hexagon. It helps to bring self-love and to emit love and to heal pain. It's just the all-around stone, okay? It's a very powerful stone. I recommend it, but this is a rainbow hematite. It also is all about love and allowing that love into your life and being able to express it, which can also go with your throat chakra, I guess you wanted to say. This is a apophyllite. It actually, it helps to enhance the ability to receive the messages from that ethereal realm and to stay connected with spiritual guidance. And then, as I talked about with the new moon, right, and the peridot that we could hold, I want you to know I have actually 5 of them. They're little ones. They're rough peridots, but I do carry them, if you can see them in my hand. So everything I tell you on this channel, and the reason they wanted me to tell you is, you know, any advice or anything I tell you on this channel is something that I do myself. I would never tell you or give advice of something that I wouldn't do for myself. And I believe in the healing properties and energies of gems and stones. And they truly can help us on this path of enlightenment through all the challenges that we face at times. Okay. And if you want any advice, please reach out and let me know. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck all that came from, but they obviously scripted it while I was sleeping. I don't know. I don't know. It's all good. It is true, though. It is true. Claim your power. Nature is calling. Honor the season. And then I went into Llamas in my stones. If you need any information or you need advice on something, please reach out. All right, my brain is overloaded. You want to just reach out to me. It's okay. The truth. Yeah, the truth shall set you free. Always. It's always best to tell the truth. I want to tell you though, say it with compassion and kindness. Because even if the truth is not the nicest thing to say, there's always a better way to say it. Count to 10 before you speak, especially right now with all the intentions we set in the new moon and the changes that are occurring inside of us. Remember, when you speak your truth, to do it with gentleness and kindness. They're telling me to grab another card, so we're going to. I don't know, they're on a roll. Somebody's got something to say. Let's find it. Oh, okay. All right. I see. Okay. Responsibility. Okay. So this is the message that's coming through. I don't know who it's for, but I'm going to say it. Okay? So you have a truth to tell somebody. I don't know if it's your child. I don't know if it's a parent. I don't know if it's a sibling. I don't know if it's your spouse, your partner, whatever. But I'm going to tell you this. While you feel it is your responsibility to tell that truth, and it may be, you need to do it with a gentleness and kindness in your heart. You cannot go in all hells, bells, balls to the wall. This is the way it's supposed to be because this is the right way to do it. That is not the way to do it. If you want to reach into somebody's heart and you feel it's your responsibility to guide them on their path to return to the light or to be truer to themselves, it's best to do it with a kindness and a calmness and a gentleness in your voice to say, well, perhaps maybe you could try it like this, or, you know, that really isn't serving you. Perhaps you should think about letting that go. And if you want some help, let me know. Because while it is our responsibility, even as parents, to teach our children, teach your children well, got it. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. While it is our responsibility to teach our children and to speak the truth, it's also important to remember to do it with kindness and gentleness. Because, you know, doing it with meanness in our hearts can only create drama. It's not going to bring about resolution. Remember that, okay? You cannot heal grief with meanness in your heart. You cannot help the child who's hurting by meanness. You cannot do it by trying to shove the truth down their throat. You have to do it with gentleness and kindness. You have to go with the flow. When you are helping somebody, go with what they're going through. Go with the flow and allow that understanding to come through. All right? Just allow that understanding to come through. And then gain your inspiration as you communicate to the spiritual realm and to those that you're trying to help. Okay? Constant communication with the spirit. Yeah, I strive to stay in constant communication with the spirit all the time. There are those that would say that there are those of us who are awake that can walk within the astral realm in the waking hours of our life. It's what they say. When we look inside and we learn the true magician inside of us, and we continually clear our aura you know, and we find that relief within the divine when we seek that truth, and when we find it, you know, we find that true relief as we move forward, and we constantly take that darkness and we bring it to the light, because we know it's the divine light that allows us to move forward, that divine light within us that allows us to accept ourselves for exactly who we are. And it's not always easy to accept ourselves, and I know this reading is very similar, but we're going to go for it, because I'm going to tell you a little secret, just a little one. Self-acceptance, when you accept yourself, it truly is true freedom, and I'll tell you why. Alright, so I really have stayed alone for 20 odd years. I had some really bad things happen in my life. I had my heart broke, and I hid who I was. The spiritual being inside of me who loves God, believes in magic, loves the earth, moon, and stars, moves to the rhythm of the universe in her own life. I hid that. I didn't let it come out, and you know, I raised my children the best I could. I told them I loved them every day. I did the very best I could, but my heart, who I was inside, I put it away. I didn't think it had its place in this world. And I was wrong. And I don't want you to do the same thing. And now that I'm stepping out and I see it, and I see how truly beautiful I am, how truly beautiful you are, how truly beautiful the divine is that connects us all. And as we look inside and we accept ourselves for the messages we receive, for the spiritual being that we are, for the light being that we are, or the starseed that you are, or your soul family, doesn't matter. I've come to realize it just doesn't matter. When you look in your heart and you see who you are, shine that truth, because there are a billion of us, a trillion of us in this universe. And your family is out there, I promise you, they are. The ones that feel just like you. Don't stay alone like I did. Reach out, be yourself. All right, we're getting an ancestor card. Yeah. Stay on a roll, I know. I never know how these readings are gonna go. Yeah, it's my guides and angels coming through. Alright, ancestor card. Ingenuity, inventor. Yeah, we always have to come up with new ways of expressing ourselves and cleaning the darkness out of us and turning it into light. It really is to find your own way of bringing peace and connecting with the spirit. Not everybody's ways work for everybody. Everybody has their own way. You just need to tune into yourself and find the rhythm that works within you. Now, I believe in God, the earth, moon, and stars, Hecate, the goddess of all goddesses, the witch of all witches, whatever you want to call her, standing at the crossroads. That's where you'll find her. Which way should I go? And you can look to her and ask her. Because you see, it's my belief to the very beginning of time. That's why when you research her, you won't find a lot of information. Nobody really knows where she comes from, but we do know that she's at the crossroads trying to guide us, to lead us to which way we should go. And yeah, my father loves her a lot, a whole lot. Well, you know, it's a little scary putting it out there, but fuck it, it's who I am. I am a good person too, filled with divine light. And that's why I'm telling you, if you have something inside that you think is scary to put out there, like I just did, put it out there anyway, because I'm telling you, there are people who feel the same way you do. There are all the way back to Roman Catholic and the church, right? As far back as you want to go. You can go back to the Greeks, you can go back to Egypt. They always had seers, the most highest religious followers, believers, or those that people followed. They had seers. They had those who could foretell or receive the messages, and they used them. So if you think it's dark, it's not. Let that belief go. We've been used for thousands of years, and it's okay to step into who you are and claim your power and be that guiding light as you continue to plant those seeds of love that we all need. I promise you, star seed, stardust, galactic federation, divine love, guidance. I don't care where you're getting it. I don't care what you believe. I will get the deck, by the way. I'm going to get the Starseed deck in the Twin Flame Journey. I'm going to start doing some readings on those. I really want to look into those a little deeper. I've researched so much in my life, and I just think I want to take that journey. And if you'd like to take it with me, let me know in the comments. Just let me know anything in the comments that you want to know about. We'll talk about it right here. I don't care. I've been alone for so long that, researching and getting my knowledge that I'm just ready. I'm an open book. Ask what you will. I'll put it out there for you. Let's go ahead and get a moon card. The answers you need are coming. Yes, they are. Don't you worry. When you start looking inside and into the universe, I promise you, you're going to get the answers. You're very close to achieving your goal. Conclusions are within reach. Really? You're going to be okay. You're going to make it. I'm telling you, you are right on that precipice of change. You are there. Remember yesterday's reading, the guidance, the divine guidance calling us home? Just step through the door. It's okay. It's going to be all right. All right, I promise you. Yeah, I know. They're asking for something, and I don't know what. Oh. I guess we're getting a fairy blessing today. We are. All right. Well, you know me and my fairies. Let's go. Let's get that fairy blessing today. Not going to argue with that. Apparently, we need one. All right. Fairies. Yesterday was incredible with my fairies and angels. My God. Watching the clouds, all the hearts, and all the animals that I saw. You have to look with the eyes of your heart as if a child, because if you're doing it through your eyes as an adult, you're just not going to get it. You're not going to get the excitement and the joy that they can bring you. I promise you. You have to look with the eyes of the heart. And it's okay to do so, because what's it going to matter? Somebody going to laugh at you for it? Fuck them. They don't know your peace and joy then. A blessing of the heart's calling. Yeah, I know, you guessed it there. They're on a roll. A blessing of the heart's calling to come into nature and to be one. And to truly let your soul shine. A blessing of the heart's calling. When you feel your heart coming, right? When you feel like, when you do something right and you just, it feels good on the inside and you just light up and you just shine, right? That's a blessing of the heart's calling. And when you find that, you hold on to that shit. You hold on to it and you never let it go, because it goes right in line with the other one they want you to see. A blessing of the sea leaf. And I'm going to read both of these cards for you, for I think we both need it today. So let's read them. All right. Now, all of us. I just think we need it. I really do. So let's read. Well, they speak multitudes to my heart. You know that. It's just everything upright and true and in your heart's calling. I mean, you'll see. You'll see. Sealy. True and right and pure. You'll see. Alright, what do we got here? Card. Is that an 8? Yeah, my glasses are not working that great. I believe that's an 8. 38. No, they're those new ones that cost me $15, you know. My other new ones should be in about a month. A blessing of the heart's calling. The fairy gift of living from the truest and most pure call of the heart. For fairies, what the heart wants in its purest form is the right thing to desire. But for humans, we have long practiced smothering the heart with the voice of reason, most often not our own voice, but the voices of others, of cultures and governments, and of groups of people who fear nothing so much as you hearing the heart's deep call. And so, with this gift of the fairy comes the gift of hearing again the heart's deep call and having the courage and commitment to follow it no matter where it may take us. I know it's pretty fucking awesome, right? All right. The heart's deep call will never drive us to a destructive relationship or a hurtful scenario. It's not going to sacrifice our spirit to the making of money or the stifling of creativity. The heart's deep call, the true call, is beyond this. It will only take us in the direction of the dreams we were meant to fulfill in this lifetime. The fairies can now, with this gift, slowly lift the mist that covers the shining heart within you and open you up to that deep listening to your own self and help you to value the song of the heart that has been singing to you ever since before you were born. For the fairies have heard the song of your heart and have wondered at the difference between its call and the life you have lived thus far. With this gift, your life will move more into an accord with the heart, and you will begin to live from that deep, true place with integrity, with fulfillment, without foolishness or following another, for your own heart will guide you and never ask you to sacrifice yourself to the creation of the dream of another. The fairy gift is of the heart's deep call to you, friend. May its song bring you every blessing. I know, pretty amazing. It almost made me start crying too. And it's true, because when we look and we live from our heart, when we claim our power, you know, I mean, it's true. It's just a true blessing. All right, so let's go on to the blessing of the Sealy so you can read it, or I can read it to you so you can hear it. I know, my brain just starts going. All right, a blessing of the Sealy. When you get with my fairies, man, my heart just goes all aflutter and my brain just goes straight to love and pure beauty. It really does. You'll see. Just keep going. All right. The blessing of the Sealy, the fairy gift of the benevolence of the good Sealy court. A gift from the Sealy court is yours. The Sealy court is a place where you are treated with courtesy and honor, respect, and grace. To be blessed by the Sealy is to have kindness enter your life. This blessing from the Sealy court acknowledges the courtesy and respect you have extended to others and the kindness you have done again and again without thought for what you would receive in return. The Sealy have been observing your goodness, and due to this goodness, you are now receiving a reward. You will find consideration and empathy, understanding, and rewards when this blessing comes to you. There could be a small windfall, a little extra of everything, so that suddenly it seems like the universe is supporting you, and that once was a struggle becomes easier. In the old days, the blessing of the Sealy meant the cow's milk was sweeter and more abundant, and the grain grew high in the fields, and babes grew strong in the days filled with gentle sunshine. For you, your tender plans and hopes will have every kindness to support them, and as a blessing of the court of the Sealy is yours, and with that comes a time of grace and ease, compassion and flow, true beauty and kindness. Yeah, I know. They're pretty amazing, right? Yeah, I love the Fae. I really do. I love my fairies so much. I really do. And their magic, their power is so true. and so real. And they're just guiding and watching, and they just want to love us. They want to show us the way home. You just have to listen with your heart. Oh, all right. We need to shuffle a bit. I don't know. Must be a specific card. It usually is. Sometimes they just, I don't know. I know. I hear you. Blessing of the Sealy. The heart's calling. I know. It's powerful stuff, isn't it? Humbling, to say the least. You know, when you know you're truly loved and guided and blessed by the Fae. The true divine in all of us. Just shine. Balance. I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. Yeah. Balance. Balance is hard sometimes. I have to admit, balance can be really hard, but it's worth striving for, both physical and spiritual. And yes, a new opening. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Well, it does, doesn't it? Oh, it's the peace card. Would you like me to read it? Okay. Peace. I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. Well, amen to that, right? That's what I'm saying. Amen to that. I think that's great. I'm wondering, they're telling me to get a moon card. That's why I'm going through. I'm like, you want a moon card? All these cards? But I guess we're getting a moon card. Okay. I don't know. Just another message somebody's trying to get through. I told you sometimes I'll go for it. Just gotta ask. Must be important. Shall we see? Work through your fears. It's all right. You have the blessing of the Fae. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You just keep going forward, all right? Shine like the star that you are, okay? Just work through your fears. It's gonna be okay. You have a blessing of the Sealy and a blessing of your true heart's calling. It's okay. Just shine. Just say what's in your heart. I promise it's all gonna be okay. Be bold. Make the first move. I promise it's gonna be okay. All right, love and light. If any of this resonates with you, please like my video, hit subscribe, and if you feel so inclined, share it. I wish you the very best today as always. Bright blessings to you, and namaste.